comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. Vixen and Blitzen and all his reindeer pulling on the reins. Bells are ringing, children singing, all is merry and bright. So hang your stockings and say your prayers, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus Lane. He's got a bag that's filled with toys for boys and girls again. Hear those sleigh bells jingle, jangle, oh, what a beautiful sight. So jump in bed and cover your head, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. Here comes Santa Claus, right down Santa Claus.
This train of a Christmas wish come true is bound for glory. On its way from Memphis to Kingsport, our Challenger Express will be part of the 1992 Clinchfield CSX Santa Claus Special, the 50th anniversary of a great American Yuletide tradition.
Well, I'll tell you the truth how that happened. first time I met David is right after I came with CSX near the tail end of 1989, and I was visiting Eastman as one of our good customers and got to chat with him. And if you know Dave at all, he knew very well where I came from in my railroad career. And he said that in about 3 years we're going to be running the 50th anniversary of the Santa Claus train, and him being a big promoter of that and his company, he said, do you think there would be a chance that we could get Union Pacific's Challenger steam engine to pull that train? And I said, well, let me try. So I made a phone call to Mr. Drew Lewis, who was chairman of Union Pacific, and Drew and his team was more than willing to put this thing together.
What's for breakfast? The Greenfrog. That's a nice car. I like it.
Never saw so many Homo sapiens collectively shaking their heads in utter disbelief. By the thousands, the rail fans were either already here and chasing or on their ways to meet the steam engine that, for the next 4 days, would bring life to the most extreme fantasy of a Clinchfield rail fan. That being the living, breathing, smoking, whistling return of an Alco Challenger 4664 steam locomotive to the rails of the former Clinchfield Railroad. Less than 100 miles away with a full head of steam, this impressive million-pound powerhouse is just hours from making all those steamy soot and cinder dreams come true.
Merry Christmas. You be a good boy and girl.
Of course, there's more than one way to make a dream come true, and everybody's favorite jolly old man also is on his way to Clinchfield country. Now, Santa's a veteran of the local holiday ways, and this year he'll be joined by the Challenger 676 as they team up to celebrate the 50th running of the Santa Claus Special.
Will you ever get this back? Well, we used to run the A units, or run the A units and the covered wagons, as we call them, the B units, on the Santa Claus Special out of Elkhorn City. Dash 8s, SD40s, different types of engines down through the years. This is the first year that we've had the big steam engine on here.
You live around here. Do you know any of these kids you see out there with the train?
Oh yeah, we know a few of them.
What do you hear from them?
Well, they all get excited when they hear about the Santa Claus Special coming to town, and they all get up early every morning on Saturday morning to come out and see Santa Claus. And all along the line, I don't know, there's thousands and thousands of children that come out for the Santa Claus Special. It's a big event for them. Feels like.
Come to all if we just follow the light. So let's give thanks to the Lord above, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight. So let's give thanks to the Lord above, 'cause Santa Claus comes tonight.